Recruit, and welcome to Astroneer Academy 406, Final Thoughts and Graduation. This is the 24th and final course for the Astroneer Academy, and upon completion, you will be able to receive your Astroneer Academy Certificate of Completion and enter to win one of several Astroneer Academy embroidered patches or stickers. But before we can celebrate your graduation from Astroneer Academy and start giving stuff away, we still have a few items to talk about. This course serves as our way of revisiting topics covered in the previous 23 courses that have been updated or may have omitted information. It will also cover new features and functionality that has been introduced by EXO Dynamics since the launch of our courses. And at the conclusion, we will hear from a very special guest commencement speaker. Now that all of the Astroneer Academy courses have been published, it is a good time to remind you that you can view the transcript text for each of these 24 videos at the Astroneer Academy textbook link in the description below. That Google document will be updated as changes are introduced, so it may be a good idea to bookmark. It is a lot easier for us to update that document than it is to publish brand new videos. It also contains links to helpful sites such as the Astroneer Wiki, Astroneer Discord, and several other useful resources, along with all of the graphics that are used in this series. It also contains the link to a certificate that you can print to show that you have completed all of the courses in the Astroneer Academy. We want to begin with some things that we failed to mention in earlier courses. In Astroneer Academy 201, we failed to mention that the drill and paver reticule on vehicles also show vertical angle and soil and rock density. The vertical angle is indicated by the lines near the center of the drill and paver UI. The red line keeps things relatively flat. Aim below the red line to angle the drill and paver downward, and aim it above the red line to angle them upward. The soil and rock density is indicated in the center of the drill and paver reticule. The larger this grows, the harder the soil is in front of you. In Astroneer Academy 206, we failed to mention that you unlock the little kickstance emote with the Galactic Boogaloo achievement. We also need to issue a correction to some information from Astroneer Academy 401 concerning the portable oxygenator. It does not consume power at a rate of 10 units per second, and it does not take 20 seconds to fill an oxygen tank. I completely own this mistake. I misinterpreted the information from the Astroneer Wiki. The portable oxygenator actually consumes power at a rate of 1.35 units per second, and it requires just over 7 seconds to completely fill an oxygen tank. So to completely fill one oxygen tank, it will consume 10 units of power, which just happens to be the same amount of power stored in your backpack when its battery is fully charged. So to put it all another way, the portable oxygenator can completely refill your oxygen tank, while it will also simultaneously drain your backpack battery. A recent update brought about a change to the Terrain Tool Add Soil functionality that we discussed way back in Astroneer Academy 101. Instead of adding terrain toward the Astroneer, it will now add terrain based upon the alignment of your terrain tool. If you prefer the old style of adding terrain that we displayed in Astroneer Academy 101, you can toggle between these two variations in the settings. The automation update brought about changes to the research catalog and which items are created on which printer. The small printer now includes some items that are displayed on the backpack printer tab of the catalog. Some of the items featured on the backpack printer tab of the research catalog can be printed on both the backpack printer and the small printer. So you will need to do a little bit of deduction to determine which printer to use to print which objects. In addition, the same update also rebalanced the byte cost and crafting recipes of several items. These recipe changes were too numerous to detail in a quick summary, and I suspect that we will continue to see these type of changes from time to time because it's already happened once before the automation update. We will be certain to update the Astroneer Academy textbook with each of these changes as they occur, so you will always find the most up-to-date information there. Of course, you can also check out the official Astroneer Wiki for details on changes. There has also been a change to managing Nitrado dedicated servers. In our Astroneer Academy Extra video on the topic, we mentioned that you can edit settings such as your password and the name of the server owner on the general link of the Nitrado dashboard. This is still true, but Nitrado has enabled an expert mode for your settings. If you turn on expert mode, the simple text fields on the general settings will be removed, and you'll have to manually edit that information in the Astro server settings.ini file instead. Be sure that you stop your server before you make any changes. Additionally, self-hosted servers should now have access to achievements and unlockable cosmetics that were previously exclusive to Nitrado servers. These changes were also introduced with the automation update. That same update also introduced EXO Outfitters, a store that you can find inside of Astroneer itself. You can purchase cosmetic items and special bundled items using Qubits. Qubits are the currency used to purchase items from EXO Outfitters, and you purchase qubits with real-world currency through your respective platform. The items found in EXO Outfitters are available for purchase only and cannot be earned through activities. Additionally, cosmetic items that you unlock through limited time events and other activities will never appear in EXO Outfitters. The items featured in EXO Outfitters allow System Era, the developers of Astroneer, to generate additional revenue so that they can continue to bring content updates at no charge to all players. Since the items in EXO Outfitters will rotate out of the catalog over time and new items will be added, it's simply not possible to provide an exhaustive list of all of them. And there are a few other cosmetic items and suits that you may see Astroneer sporting that we have not discussed in previous videos. In our last course, we covered all of the cosmetics that you can unlock through limited time events and achievements, but there are a handful of others that are not tied to any achievement or event. So let's take a look at each of those. The retro suit was a gift for all Astroneers who began their adventures during the early access phase. If you were not in early access, you cannot have the retro suit. The Party Time palette could be acquired by purchasing the bubble suit costume from retailer Party City and redeeming the included code. The PAL palette unlock code was included with the purchase of Astroneer merchandise, specifically during PAX West 2019. It has also been awarded by System Era to a select few. There are also a couple of exclusive cosmetics for console-based Astroneers. The Orbis visor and the control suit are available to those on PlayStation 4, and the Nexus visor is available to those on Xbox One. It is unknown if any of these cosmetics will ever reappear or make their way onto other platforms. And now, at long last, we have to talk about marbles. Found scattered across every planet, these lovely little orbs have stumped Astroneers for ages. What are they? What are they used for? Why are they here? Well, the semi-official story is that the marbles were an object created by System Era developers during early access. They were allegedly created to be able to test both the physics and lighting elements of the game. One build during early access unintentionally left these developer objects in, and Astroneers began discovering them. They were so loved that the most common marble, the zebra, was added permanently. In 2019, System Era offered the Astroneer community a bounty. If Astroneer were to win an award at the 2019 Webbies, the leopard and checkers marbles would be added back in as well. Astroneer cleaned up at the 2019 Webbies, so Leo and checkers joined zebra in the solar system. Now, you would think that the lore would stop there, but it's not that simple. Given the mystery that has surrounded them, many within the Astroneer community decided that the marbles were some sort of deity and dubbed them Lord Leo, Lord Checkers, and Lord Zebra, or Zebes. Factions soon arose, with various Astroneers declaring their loyalty to one of the three. People would get into actual arguments, sometimes lighthearted, but sometimes often quite heated, over which one was best. People could even declare their loyalty through roles in the official Astroneer Discord. Things did wind up getting a bit too tense though, and the Marble Wars were declared over, and all members with a faction role were given a new Marble Remnant role. And that was all in the name of bringing unity back to the community. And it worked, for the most part. You will still find some overly zealous Astroneers who continue to declare why their chosen marble is the best. You'll even find some who say that zebra, because it appears more commonly, isn't special. Personally, I think that all three are very special, and I go out of my way to bring each one I find back to my bases where I put them on display. And so, my dear recruit, that pretty much wraps up the final course of the Astroneer Academy and brings the Academy to a close, at least for now. I will continue to cover all the leaks and updates for Astroneer right here on YouTube. And when new mechanics or items are released and fit into the scope of Astroneer Academy, we will feature those in Astroneer Academy graduate courses. So be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the updates, the leaks, or the graduate courses. Before we hear from our commencement speaker, it's time to give away some Astroneer Academy embroidered patches and stickers. To win one, you first need all 24 secret letters featured in the numbered courses of Astroneer Academy, starting back in 101, just like the one you're seeing right now. When written down in the order that they appeared, those 24 letters will spell out a 3-word phrase. To enter, you're going to need those 3 words, then head to the giveaway link in the description down below. The entry period will run for 30 days after this course goes live. Winners will be notified by email coming from vaingloriousgaming@gmail.com and will have 48 hours to reply. If you do not reply, another winner will be chosen. 5 winners will receive both a patch and a sticker, while 10 additional people will receive just stickers. So if you missed any of the 24 letters, you kinda need to go back and watch all the videos. The secret letter appears at random times throughout the videos, so you're gonna need to pay attention to catch them all. I want to thank everyone who has been involved in Astroneer Academy. I would especially like to thank One Last Midnight and Please Shive for lending their talents for voiceovers for 5 of our courses. Huge thank yous go out to Blameless, Creatine, Genopedia, Kelder Grayskull, Warfrat A54, and countless other people in the Vainglorious community for their help in editing scripts, correcting typos, suggesting pro tips, and generally helping me put everything together for Astroneer Academy. Big thank yous also go out to Captain Space Toaster for his interview on speedrunning, and to Positive Left, Warfrat, 00, and Mr. Bullet Buddy for taking the time to talk with us about their amazing creations. I also owe a huge debt of gratitude to SDK Phoenix and everyone who helps maintain the official Astroneer Wiki. And, of course, also thanks to my mom for making the embroidered patches that we're giving away. Thanks also to each and every one of you who have commented, liked, and subscribed because of Astroneer Academy. I have never before put so much time and work into a video series, and I am truly proud of what has come of it. But even beyond my own work, this has been a project made for the Astroneer community, by the Astroneer community, and it will probably remain the best series I ever produce. And finally, thank you to Systemera for creating Astroneer. Through this silly little spaceman game, I have made new friends and seen my own community grow. The attention to detail in Astroneer inspired me to create this series, so without your hard work, Systemera, I would have never had this incredible opportunity. I cannot wait to see what adventures you have in store for Astroneers across the universe. Just before I hand this over to our special guest speaker, I want to remind you of one very important thing. It is our sincere hope that you have learned a great deal of useful information to aid you in your adventures as an Astroneer. But if there is only one thing that you take away from this entire series, it is this. If you are having fun as an Astroneer, you are doing it right. Do not ever let anyone tell you that their way is the only way, the right way, or the better way. Sure, you should have an open mind to try out new ideas and methods, but the most important thing is that you have fun. So again, if you're having it fun, you are doing it right, and do not let anyone tell you otherwise. Now, it's time for what we've all been waiting for. After 24 long weeks, you will soon no longer be mere recruits. You will be full-fledged Astroneers who are equipped with the knowledge to tackle any challenge the solar system throws your way. And to mark this momentous occasion, I am very honored to introduce to you our special guest commencement speaker, Mr. Joe Tirado.
Hello, this is Joe Tirado, Comms Director for EXO Dynamics, currently aboard Borman 17 in the RIDE system. I just wanted to take a second to congratulate the Astroneer Academy class of this year. Through your hard work and dedication, you have succeeded in completing the necessary requirements to prepare yourself for efficient and expansive space exploration in the name of EXO Dynamics. Your work, while dangerous, is imperative to our core mission since 1973, to be the leaders in mapping and exploring the stars. I just want to thank your class lead, call sign Vainglorious, for a job well done preparing you for the trials and tribulations ahead. Each of your missions will be perilous, but take comfort in knowing that your sacrifice is one that EXO Dynamics feels is necessary to propel humanity forward and prepare ourselves for the future. See you in the stars. Borman 17,